Hey guys, good morning and welcome to my channel. How we are doing, guys, and how is preparations for our Osce exam? Bless you. Hope we're doing well. Please don't forget to practice with your peers. Don't forget to practice with your friends and make sure you're getting it right, guys. So right, like I keep saying, Osce is a very simple exam. So I wish you success as you prepare for your Osce exam, and I can't wait to read your messages of what of success. All right, guys. So for those who have passed their OSCE exam, I'm super proud of you. Honestly, I'm super proud of you. Welcome to your band 5 rows, and hopefully you'll get your pin soon. All right, guys. So if you're meeting me for the very first time, my name is Violet Okolocha. I actually talk about everything about OSCE and nursing here in the UK. So if this is what you like and if this is what you want, stay tuned and watch to the end. And don't forget to like, don't forget to share with your friends who are preparing for OSCE exams. All right, guys. So today we're going to be talking about professional values. Actually, we would have left professional values and go to evidence based, but a lot of people are like, let's finish professional values. And I didn't mind doing evidence based, but somebody popped on when I posted a video 2 days ago. Is it 2 days ago? The video on possible abuse, and the person said she or he or she is writing on the 18th of this month, and that's next tomorrow, and she said she just wanted to have an idea of professional confrontation. So guys, bear with us. Let's just do it for her because she's writing soon, and probably before this week, next week, we could get done with evidence-based, God willing, with God giving us good health and life, we could get through with evidence based. All right, guys. So we're going to be talking about professional confrontation. So for professional values, it's one of the newest skill in the new test of competency, and the time allocated to the skill is 10 minutes. Is a silent writing station. Guys, calm down. Osce is very simple. Don't fear, don't be anxious. All right, it's very simple. So this skill, the time allocated to this skill is 10 minutes, and it's a silent writing station. It is silent because you don't have to relate with the patient or relate with the mannequin. You don't have to do such. All you need to do is just to write what you would have done. So for professional values, we have 5 of them. We have confidentiality, we have drug error, we have possible abuse, we have yes, I'll double check. So like I said, we have confidentiality, we have drug error, we have possible abuse, we have professional confrontation, and we have social media. So I've talked on social media, I've talked on possible abuse, I've talked on drug error, and I'm talking on professional confrontation today. And I think we've rounded up with professional value. So definitely we're moving on to evidence based. All right. So the time allocated to this station is 10 minutes. All you do, you get a document like this. Sorry, get a document like this, and you're to write your answers what in bullet points. Bullet point means you just like put an arrow. We all know what bullet point is, and your handwriting has to be very clear and very legible. Write clearly so that the assessor, or rather your examiner, can read what you've written. And if for any reason you make a mistake, give a strike through. Don't overdo it, like it's not really clear. You give a strike and you jaga, like I don't know the English to use. Just make sure if you make a mistake, give a single cross and make sure it's neatly written. All right, guys. So I'm going to be giving a formulated scenario today. Okay, so when we talk about professional confrontation, guys, we're talking about somebody harassing the profession, like, you know what I mean. I'll give 2 scenarios to buttress my point. Then, like I say, my video are usually a guide. All right. So, professional confrontation. So I give 2 scenarios. You can't be in the world and you're the sister charging the world, and you saw a very aggressive relative, a very aggressive daughter, and she's angry, she's furious, she's creating scene in the department or in the unit, and she's like, why is mom very dirty? Nobody looks after mom. Why is there no doctor looking after mom? Why is this not done for mom? That is what we talk about professional confrontation. So that's one of my formulated scenario, and I'll give a second formulated scenario, and we're going to be using this second formulated scenario. So you are the nurse in charge of the emergency department, and you notice, sorry guys, and you notice a patient's son very aggressive, that nobody has seen the dad. As a result of this, the patient's son is very, very aggressive, very agitated, behaving in an unmannered way, and trying to harass everybody in the department. So, as far as you know, this is a what? This is a major incident. Using your knowledge of the NMC 2018, the code, professional standard of practice and behavior for nurses, midwife, nursing associates, consider the professional, ethical, and legal implication of this situation. Please summarize the action you will take in a number of bullet points. This is a silent written station. Please write clearly and legibly. You have 10 minutes to complete this station. I'll come again. I just hope I'm able to remember the scenario. So you are the nurse in charge of the emergency department. You saw a patient son or a patient daughter behaving very aggressive and trying to harass all members of staff, saying that dad has not been seen by the physician or by the doctor in charge. You are the nurse in charge of the accident and emergency department. What would you do? Because as far as you know, this is a major incident. Using your knowledge of NMC 2018, the code, professional standard of practice and behavior for nurses, midwife, and nursing associates, consider the professional, ethical, and legal implication of the situation. Please summarize the action you will take in a number of bullet points. This is a silent writing station. Write clearly and legibly. You have 10 minutes to complete this station. So the all of the story is that the patient's son is very, or the patient daughter is very, very aggressive because the doctors are yet to see his worth is dad. So that's why the patient's daughter or son is furious, is aggressive, is trying to create a scene, is harassing every member of staff. So what will you do? They said you should summarize the action you will take in what? In bullet points. So guys, you get something like this to write your points. Like we say, write it in what? In a bullet points. In a bullet point, and make sure your handwriting is very clear and legibly. If you make any mistake, give a single cross. Don't give a single cross, and do it neatly so that the assessor can read what you've written. Don't forget, this document is going to actually be is going to be marked. So make sure your handwriting is clear and is legible. So if you're writing the new test of competency, come over here and let's solve this puzzle. Let us dissect professional confrontation. So come over here. I have enough seats for every one of you if you're writing the new test of competency. So what will you do? Don't forget, my videos are actually a guide for your Osce exam. So what will you do, guys? If this happens, you get a scenario like, oh, a patient relative or a patient son wanted to bring the roof down, because he or she was angry that maybe the nurses are not taking care of the dad, or probably the dad has not been seen by a doctor. That is professional confrontation. So the scenario I'm using today is the patient's mom has been admitted, or rather is in the accident and emergency department. The mom has been triaged, but no doctor has seen the mom. So the patient's son is very furious, is very aggressive, is trying to bring the roof down, and you are the nurse in charge of the accident and emergency department. What will you do? Summarize the action you will take in bullet points using the NMC Code of Conduct 2018. So what will you do? I'll just try to, bring to you. What will you do? The first thing you want to do is you want to promptly identify the cause of the problem. What is the cause of the problem? You want to know why the patient is really very aggressive, so the first thing I would have loved to do is I want to promptly identify the cause of the problem. And the second thing you want to do is you want to take account of personal safety, because the patient obviously is aggressive, so you have to protect yourself as well. So you want to take account of personal safety and ensure there is a witness. So the first thing I would have done is I would promptly identify the cause of the problem. I would take into account personal safety and ensure a witness is present. I will calm the patient's son down and allow him to vent all his frustration and anger. Obviously, the patient is angry, so you don't say, don't talk, Oga, don't talk. No, you don't say don't talk. You just allow Come and talk to me. Express your frustration, express your anger, and I'm going to listen to everything you say. So the first thing you want to identify, you want to promptly identify the cause of the problem. You want to take account of personal safety and ensure that the witness is present. You want to calm the patient's son down and allow him to vent all his frustration and anger. And number four, you want to remain calm and allow the patient's son to speak, making sure that you're maintaining eye contact and you are using appropriate tone of voice and open posture throughout. You know what I mean? Like the patient's son is obviously angry, so you make sure that what you remain calm and listen to him. Don't talk while he's talking. Remain calm, allow him to speak, maintain eye contact with him so that he sees that you're listening to exactly everything he's saying. Use appropriate tone of voice when you want to speak to him, and maintain an open posture throughout. The next thing you want to do is you want to offer an explanation of the circumstances. He's angry that the doctor has not yet sent the mom. So you want to what? Offer an explanation of the circumstances. I'm so sorry the doctor has not been to see your mom, and that's because we have a lot of emergency at hand. I really apologize. I'm so sorry. I'm going to chase that now and I'll make sure the doctor sees your mom. You know what I mean? So you want to offer an explanation of the circumstances and offer an apology as promptly as possible. The next thing you want to do is you want to offer assistance promptly and make sure his mom or his dad is attended to. You see how we go. You see how we're going from the start to the finishing. So write it the way you want. My video is a guide, and pop your comments in the comment section. The first thing I would have done is I would identify the cause of the problem. I would take into account personal safety and make sure I have a witness with me. I would allow the patient to vent all his anger and frustration. I would remain calm and allow the patient to speak, making sure I maintain eye contact. I use appropriate tone of voice and open posture throughout. I would offer an explanation of the circumstances and offer apology as early as possible or as promptly as possible. The thing has happened, the patient is angry, so we're so sorry about what has happened. Okay, it wouldn't happen again. All right, it's just that the doctors are very busy now. Right, I'm gonna chase that and I'll make sure your mom or your dad gets seen promptly now. All right, so and another thing, you want to offer assistance promptly and make sure that the dad or the mom is attending to. You want to offer what? Assistance promptly and make sure that the dad or his mom is attended to. And you want to document the incidents, including the date and the time. Here in the UK, incident report is very vital. It is very important. So you want to document and complete an incident report, including the date and the time. Also, you want to escalate to your line manager and the senior staff, as this is a sign that you're really taking into cognizance what is spoken to you and you're serious about it. So you want to escalate to the senior nurses or the senior or your line manager. So you want to escalate, as it shows you taking the matter seriously. And you also have to ensure that you are going to uphold the standard and values set in the NMC code of conduct. You see how simple it is, guys. Even offhand, you already know what to do. Make sure you identify the cause of the problem. Make sure you ensure your safety, and you make sure you have a witness. Make sure you allow the patient vent all his angers and frustration. Make sure you are calm, listening to him. Use an appropriate and an open posture throughout, and use an appropriate tone of voice. Offer explanation of the circumstances, and offer an apology as promptly as possible. Offer assistance and make sure his dad is attended to. Document and complete an incident report, including the date and the time. Escalate to your line managers and the rest of them, and make sure you uphold the standard and value set in the NMC code. So guys, it's so simple, it's so easy. So tell me what you would have written down. My video is a guide, so I've just explained it to you. Write it down the way you feel is right, and I definitely can't wait to congratulate you. So guys, if you need help with the new Osce or with the old Osce, you can get in touch with me, because currently I do an online class on API, but it's not free. So I wish you all success in your Osce exam. keep passing your Osce exam. Don't forget to like and give this video a thumbs up. I will see you in my next video on evidence based, and until then, keep passing your Osce exam. I love you all, guys. Bye.